Got everything. Yay! Well, to anyone watching the recording, this is going to be a recording of both new consultant education and Monday Mingle in one. So at about an hour mark, it'll transition over into Mingle. So you guys, what we'll start out with, that way everyone can get to know one another, is if y'all would just like to share your name and where you live and what you do outside of Mary Kay. That way everybody, all you new consultants, you can get to know everybody else that's new right along with you. So take it away, whoever would like to start.
I can start.
Yes.
I'm Jess. I am in Virginia. Um, I like the Lynchburg area, Forest area. I am the director of clinical training at a partial hospitalization program, which is a clinic that serves people with severe persistent mental illness, substance use, and homelessness.
So amazing. You guys, Jess is such a smart woman. It's so inspiring. And she's
Thank you.
you're a professor at Liberty too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so amazing. So amazing. Okay, who
Thank
would
you.
like to go next? No, Becky, you're not shy. It's just me, Becky.
Don't be shy.
Okay. She's acting
Okay,
all
I'll go
shy.
next.
She ain't shy.
Okay. So my name is Becky Keys. I live in McClenny, Florida. It's a little country outside of Jacksonville. My profession is I work in the kindergarten center with in the ESE, special needs children, the babies, and so I'm working with babies all day long, Down syndrome, autism, and I love my job. I love what I do, and now I'm selling Mary Kay.
And she's rocking
Yay.
it. She sold $700 at her first party by herself on Friday. So impressive. To three
Woo!
people. So amazing.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Jennifer or Anna, do you guys want to go next?
Can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, I'm Jennifer Williams. I'm from Madison. I work in the homeless department for our school district. And this is my first Mary Kay round.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, and I'm so excited for your party this week. We're gonna rock it. I can't
Yes.
wait.
Yay.
Okay, Anna, would you like to go next? We can't see you or hear you. Maybe she can type in the chat. Anna, if you want to type in the chat, let's see. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Yes. And it's so funny. Yes. Amelia's in Madison, Connecticut. And Jennifer, I know that you're in Madison down here. So that's so fun how you guys are both in Madison. So, well, you guys, I just want to first off just say congratulations for just getting started. I think that the most bold thing you can do, honestly, is to start Mary Kay. I think that looking back, it was one of my proudest decisions just saying yes to get started. And so I just want to just affirm each of you because you're here. And a lot of people don't start because of fear. And I think that fear and doubt kills more dreams than failure ever does. I think it's doubt. And so I just want to affirm each of you guys for just really starting, even if you felt scared, even if you were unsure, and just taking that leap of faith because, it is a leap of faith. But you know what? I think it's so awesome that we can come together and that you guys can just be fully trained and just fully supported. And so this is going to be your new consultant boot camp. And this is going to be more business related. Okay. So last week, of course, was product knowledge taught by Amelia. It was so fantastic.
Mhm.
And so this week is going to be business related. And so this is really going to really help you with all the ins and all of the outs of the back office of your business, of what events are, of Mary Kay in Touch. How many of you guys, you clicked on Mary Kay in Touch and you were like, well, where the heck do I go? Anyone else, when I first clicked on it, I was like, this is the most confusing thing I've ever seen. So we really want to support you to guide you. That way, none of it is confusing. And that way you really feel like you can really just get started with ease. So welcome to New Consultant Bootcamp, friends. So first things first, like I said,
Yay.
We are so glad that you're here and just so
Woohoo.
grateful to have you. And I just want each and every single one of you to know that you are a very special and very important part of our team. And that I know personally, as your mentor, I do not take for granted the opportunity to coach you and to mentor you. And I will always, always mentor you like this. Like we are both on the same page, on the same playing field. And really, you're the star on the stage. And I just see myself as just being your servant leader and just your guide on the side. So I want you to know it is always about you. It is always about your why. And that really is my heart, is to be able to support you to make your goals a reality. And like I get up in the morning and apart from being a mother and a wife, I live to support you to create your dream life. Like that is my life's calling, is supporting other women to do that. So I just want you to know, like, I'm always here for you. And I truly, truly believe in this business with my whole being. And I know that anyone can go to the top or pursue anything that you want with this business for that matter. So we are truly so glad that you're here. So on tonight's call, these are the 4 basic things that we're going to be covering. So we're going to talk a little bit about next steps. We're going to talk about your first order, and each and every single one of you have already started with your inventory. And so we'll probably make that super brief because each of y'all have already done your inventory. We're going to kind of just get you caught up on some of the basics, and then we're just going to answer any questions at the very, very end. So before we dive in, I always love to ask this because I want to make sure that I don't miss the mark. What would be y'all's goal of this orientation? Like, what do you need to gain from this to make it worth your time? Or maybe you're like, I don't really know, girl. Just dive on in. I don't even know what I don't know right now. You might also feel like that.
Just dive in.
Just dive in. Okay. Jess or Jennifer, is there anything specific you guys want to be sure that we cover?
I don't know enough yet to know the questions that I would want to ask. So just
Okay.
dive on in.
Sure. And it may reveal itself. And just interrupt me, you guys, if you're like, oh, wait, I have a question about that slide. Literally just be like, hey, I got a question. And this is very interactive. Even though it feels like I'm teaching, I want it to be interactive if you have questions.
And I just
So
want to say real quick, I have to throw dinner on the oven off and on throughout the meeting. So I'll just I'll just make sure I'm muted and my screen is off just so it's not too distracting. But I'm
yes.
listening very closely.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. You guys, Jess has, is it 7 kids?
6.
6
Wow.
children. I know. She is like super mama over there. So
Oh my
do not
gosh.
even worry, guys. None of us will judge, okay?
Thank
No.
you.
None
Thank
of us
you.
are judging.
I
Okay,
appreciate it. Thank you.
so oh my gosh, and thanks for telling us. You're the best. So, okay, so step number 1 is going to be your website. So, where you will go to set up your website, it's going to be on your actual Mary Kay In Touch, and it's going to be underneath Business Tools, and then it is called Personal Website Manager. And we recommend turning off the easy ship and the guest checkout. And you may be wondering why. Okay, so what Easy Ship does is it makes it where when someone goes on your website and they order, it just direct ships it without you evaluating if you want to give them half off items, if you want to charge tax, if you want to do shipping. It's like I did that when I first started my business without realizing it, and it's like Mary Kay gone wrong. So like make sure you turn off Easy Ship and turn off guest checkout. That way you can just ensure that you are going to review everything before an order goes through. And so when you're processing orders on your website, you have choices. So you can process them through going through My Inventory, or you can go through the customer delivery service. The thing to think about is if you select My Inventory on an order on your website, you are the one responsible to ship up the product from your inventory, put it in a bubble mailer, and mail it. If you choose the customer delivery service, that is actually Mary Kay taking the product and mailing it from Dallas, Texas to your customer in their box. So you can decide, do I want to do bubble mailers or do I want Mary Kay to ship it? I personally always do customer delivery service unless they're within 20 minutes of me, because I think that it's smart because the company takes care of it and they give you 2 free samples when you select customer delivery service. And I would write that down. Don't forget about those. And it will notify you. It'll say, don't forget to add your 2 free samples. So when you're selecting samples, you can select, it says no cost. And those no cost samples, there's like 50 of them to choose from. personally, I always add, this is a free tip with Meg. I always add in the lookbook and a time-wise repair strip sample. To me, it just seems more strategic than sending a lip gloss sample because there's 5 products in that time-wise repair strip sample. Or if you know they're already on time-wise repair, send them the Miracle Set sample. I just always recommend doing a skincare set sample because you're getting 5 samples in the strip, even though it counts as 1 sample. Okay, the next thing is going to be ProPay. ProPay is world's gift to man because it is literally where you charge your cards and you transfer it to your bank account. Like, what could be easier than ProPay? So you just set it up in the personal website manager. So when you do it, you can also on the new InTouch, you can go underneath ordering and there's a ProPay option. And so you're going to want to be sure to set that up. I highly recommend downloading the ProPay app. The reason why is the propay.com is the most confusing thing you'll ever see. Okay, ProPay, the app, is the easiest thing you'll ever see. So I do want to show you guys how simple it is to charge cards on your ProPay app. So it's going to give you get to choose a little PIN. And you literally just type in the amount that you want to charge your customer, and then you hit next, and then you charge their card. Little life hack on the ProPay app. You do not have to have the CVC number to process a card. And you also can, not that you want to do this, but you can type in any zip code and it will accept it. I think they just ask for the zip code for like, I don't know, for survey purposes. But sometimes I'll have a customer and I'm like, I don't know where she lives. You can do any zip code. But anyways, so that's that. And then I always also, this is just again, a personal tip with Meg. I always save the customer's card on file because when Black Friday comes around in November and your customer reorders her Voluform set, she loves it when you say, hey, I have your card on file ending in 3535. Like, is that what you'd like for me to charge? It just makes it very professional and it saves you time and it saves them time. And it's secure because you cannot look up their card number. It just shows you the last 4 digits. So again, just free tip with Meg. I always recommend doing that. And then other ways you can charge people: Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay. I mean, it's your business, so you can charge them any which way you want. The next thing is deciding what you want to do about your first order. Each of you have started at least at the star level or 600 to 1200. So with all of this, you guys, what I would want you to know is that you can still get more freebies. So we're going to cover that in just a second. Okay. So let's talk about what it means to be Great Start qualified. And this is one of the most important things we will go over tonight. So if you tune into nothing else deeply, tune into this. Okay. So being Great Start qualified. So Mary Kay literally considers you being new for your first 4 months. And so that means whether you started on May 1st or April 30th. Okay, if you started April 30th, April was your first month. If you started May 1st, May is your first month. So within your first 4 months, you're considered new. And you can, this is so crazy. This is so cool. Amelia, if you're listening, I want you to unmute in a second and share how many you've earned. You literally earn an unlimited amount of Great Start bundles of free product for your first 4 months. This is, you guys, no other company does this. So for every cumulative of a 600 that you place, meaning it can happen in several orders, you get another free product bonus bundle. Isn't that just mind-boggling? Every bundle is worth like $150. Some of them are worth like $114. It's crazy. So with those bundles, Amelia, if you're listening, if you want to share and unmute how many you've earned this year, because Amelia started in July, craziness. Crazy, crazy. She may be doing something else.
Oh, hey, I'm here.
Oh my gosh, girl, how many bundles did you earn with your team building and with your 600 cumulative orders? Do you know?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Is there a way to track that?
Oh my
I just,
gosh. I don't
I
know.
just, I just know that me and my mom were like, oh my gosh, like another bundle? Are you kidding me? This is crazy. Like it got to that point. Imagine you're getting that much free stuff that you're like, it's just like, I can't even keep track. It's so generous. I can't.
it craziness, like crazy, crazy. To put in perspective, Amelia sold like, I think it was almost 20,000 in her first 4 months. So you do the math on a cumulative of 600, that's like 20 free bundle, no, 10 free bundles or something. I don't know. Something, I don't know. I don't even know math. I don't know math. Whatever that is.
No, that's really good.
Isn't that insane? No, it gets even better though.
Yeah.
It gets even better. So when you add a team member and your team member starts at least at that 600 level, you get another 2 free bundles. Two. So like Becky, Donna got 2 free bundles because you started at the 600 level. Like,
Wow.
I know, because she's still in her great start period. So if there was ever a time to team build, your first 4 months is like prime time. Like if you were ever gonna just be like, you know what? I'm gonna give this my best college try. Now is the time because of those great start bundles. And what I appreciate that the company does is they make the bundles our best sellers. It's not like they're giving us brow tint and like blush. Like they make it skincare and hydrogel eye patches. Like it's incredible. And if you want to see
Wow.
what they are, yeah, if you want to look on Mary Kate and Touch underneath, if you just go underneath rewards and then you go to the Mary Kay Great Start program, just search on the Great Start program. You will see there's brochures with the bundles. It is insane to me. Like I look at that and I'm like, if I was new, I would go to town sharing this business and booking parties. Like if there was ever a time, now is the time. Okay, so next thing is being a star. And so Jess and Jennifer, you guys are stars. Becky, you're like on target 100%. So this is when you do 1,800 wholesale within the quarter. And so this particular quarter we're in goes until June 15th. So I would probably just write down June 15th. That way you know when this quarter ends. So we've got 4 quarters in Mary Kay, and they go in 3-month increments. So there's so much in it for you. It is crazy. Like I still get excited about the star prizes. So the first thing you get is you're going to get your designer prizes of your choice. They've got so many to choose from. I shared at a meeting recently. I have this new pair of Gucci sunglasses and they were my star prize. Hey Anna,
Hi,
good to
it's
see you,
been a
girl.
mess getting on here.
You are, hey, great news. I recorded the first 20 minutes so you could go back and rewatch and you won't miss any of the info.
Perfect.
Yes. And honestly, Anna, you're already a star. So like this is you're already in this. So you're already doing great.
Okay, cool. Okay,
So
cool.
so being a star, so anyways, so you get your designer prizes. You also get referrals from the company for customers. So is anyone curious to know how that works? Some of you guys probably already know how that.
Yes, please.
Okay, so when someone goes onto marykay.com, so backing it up, so when you set up your website on step 1 that we talked about, you get to choose 5 zip codes that you want to be associated with. So when someone goes on marykay.com looking for a beauty consultant, your beautiful picture, so make sure you upload your personal picture on your website. They make the default a picture of a flower. And I can promise you, if someone sees a flower instead of your beautiful face, they're not choosing you. Okay. But your beautiful picture and name and number pop up, and you're at the very top of the list as a recommended beauty consultant because the company knows that you have sufficient inventory. So it is vital to be a star as a new consultant. I started as a star, and I remember getting some customers when I first started, and that was like, invigorating for me. I was like, I needed that win. Anyone else? You're like, I need that win. I'm new. Like, I need those customers. So like,
Absolutely.
right? So
Mhm.
like if you're not a star, it's like it's kind of detrimental to your business. Like you want to start as a star, it's like the place to be. And so you get referrals from the company for both customers and for team members. And the best part is so exciting. You get early ordering privileges when you're a star. So in the fall, we are going to have a huge product launch. And I will tell you guys, this is very confidential. All of the product launches are good, but there's something about the fall product launch that's so good. And the reason why is because it's before Christmas. So a lot of times it's holiday seasonal products, and that is like the time you want to be able to order the new stuff. So for being a star in this current quarter, you're going to get to order the new stuff for our next product launch in the fall. So that is a huge perk because you get to order it way before any of the other consultants. So you have a leg up on other consultants, if we're keeping it real. So who you are to Mary Kay is you're the top of our ambition unit or the champion unit. You're somebody that they genuinely know they can trust with a customer or a consultant, and they just know that you mean business because you got the product on hand. Okay, the next thing is being a SOAR achiever. So how many of you got your cute little jewelry in your qualified order? You got your bracelet or you got your purse. Did you guys see those? I know Becky did. We were talking about it earlier. Anyone else? I know Anna, you're waiting on your order. Jess, have you seen yours?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't opened them all yet. No, I haven't.
It's this little
Ooh.
bracelet. It has a little butterfly on it. Jennifer, did you see yours? Oops, you're muted.
Yes, ma'am. I've got it. It's beautiful.
Cutest little thing. So every
It is.
month, and it's just so good. I'm like, oh, Mary Kay, they're like a little butterfly on your bracelet. I'm like, y'all so bougie. I would sell if you didn't give me free bracelets, but I'll take it, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll even slip it in orders on my favorite customers. Eventually, you'll get so many that you're like, if I have another bracelet, I'm gonna punch a hole in my head. I need to give this to a customer. Like you can imagine that for years and years of the prizes. You're like, okay, someone else needs this more than me. But it never gets old, is what I'm saying. And you can always pass it on. So that is called being a SOAR achiever in Mary Kay lingo. And every seminar year, they have a new theme. So this seminar year goes until the end of June. So currently we're in our SOAR season. So there's that cute little bracelet for this month. Then there's going to be another prize next month when you do your 600. And guess what, you guys? Since y'all all started this month, you're going to get that gorgeous blue watch when you do your 600 for every month that you're in. So if you started, isn't that cute? So you want to make sure to do your 600 next month. And our strategy is to be selling hundreds and hundreds upon hundreds. That way you genuinely need the product because you've sold out of your stuff. That is our goal. We never want you ordering because you have to be a SOAR achiever. Like, no. We want you ordering because you're like, I'm out of stuff. Like this is designed to be a real business. That's my heart's desire for you, is that you see it be profitable. So that's super cool. So they'll announce next month what the prize is, but for now it's the butterfly bracelet for May. Okay, so the next thing is let's talk a little bit about what it means to work Mary Kay full circle. So I'm actually gonna like delay my screen share because I want to share this from my heart, from what I learned from Mary Kay Ash herself, based on my my mentors. I'm trying to see this chat here. Oh, I see it, the chat. Okay, so cute. Okay, so working at full circle, I would literally write this down because this is the Mary Kay way. Mary Kay Ash taught us this. So I'd write this down. Book, sell, recruit, and coach. So book, sell, recruit, coach, repeat, 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 repeat. Book, sell, recruit, coach, repeat, 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 repeat. So in Mary Kay, when you guys come to seminar, we're all about talking about your quote, income producing activities. We were always taught, still to this day, book, sell, coaching, and recruiting is what will make you money. Organizing inventory, putting together files, like updating your own makeup look, all that, it doesn't make you any money. So a lot of times what can happen is when you hit, I'm just being real. I don't usually share this ever. I don't know why I feel compelled to share this. When you hit your first little hiccup in your business, what we can naturally do is we just go into like a rabbit mode where we're like, okay, let me get my systems in place. Let me count all my inventory. Let me like do everything to procrastinate booking. And what I've always learned is when you're in a trench moment in your business right now, it doesn't feel like it because you just started. But when you hit that moment, booking a party is the cure to everything. And so booking, selling, coaching, and recruiting is what will always keep your business flowing. So booking is booking appointments. Selling is the next part of that, selling the product. And Mary Kay Ash herself said, nothing happens until someone sells something. So we do not typically recruit before someone has purchased the product. product. The reason why is they need to learn how we do our business, and then you need to make your money on the sale before they join your team. So it's the full circle way. Then we recruit them, and then coaching means you're coaching your parties that you booked from your party. You know what I'm saying? So that way you're calling those guest lists. Hi, Susie, this is Megan. I'm the consultant for Amelia Fox's party on June 1st at 10 a.m. Can I get your skin type? That's coaching. So those things, you guys, will always keep your business going and going and going. And so I just really am so passionate about that because there's a lot of distraction and pink fluff in Mary Kay, but to make money with this, it's booking, selling, coaching, and it's recruiting. Okay, how are we doing so far, you guys? Any questions so far?
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yes.
So what if you just book and sell? Can you just book, sell, book, sell, book, sell? Does that still earn you money? I know it sounds like a silly question, but
That is a great question. So the thing about us sharing about the business is this. It is such a part of what we do. And the one thing Mary Kay Ash said was to pass it on. And here's the key thing for y'all to know as new consultants, as you team build, your only responsibility when you build your team is just to be somebody's cheerleader. You're not responsible to coach them. You're not responsible to do their inventory talks. And then even at their launch party, you come, you look pretty, and you cheer them on and you help them warm washcloths, tell them what your favorite products is, etc. The reason why is because when you're in your red jacket, I'm about to show you guys the career path, that's where you start doing responsibilities. So we'll dive a little deeper into that, Jess, in just a few minutes, because that's an excellent question.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we're going to dive deeper into that. So with the education, you guys, there is, and right now, the new InTouch, this is the old InTouch, okay? The new InTouch still has an education tab. It just looks different than what you're seeing here, but it still says education. So there's really good stuff here for new consultants. So Mary Kay University, this is your training, and you can do this at your own pace. And I like that because you can do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here. It's not like you have to sit down in one setting, you got to do the whole training. So there's Mary Kay University, Skincare Confident, as you could imagine, it teaches you all about the skincare. Color Confident, that one teaches you all about the color, all about glamour, how to do a glamour party, how to do a makeup party, all that fun stuff. And now they have the Clinical Solutions Confident, and that will teach you all about our retinol set, how to share about retinol, etc. So that's your education in terms of getting to know the product and what's in it. And isn't that so cool, you guys, that they have that available to you? I just think it's amazing. It gives you that basic training. Now, every time we go to our events, you get a bling badge. And so when you complete your education, you're literally going to get a bling on your badge for completing it. So everybody's going to know that you did your homework. And so the bling badges are so fun, and all of our team accolades for the year will be there, and you'll just you're going to love it. Picking up your bling badge, it's just like you walk up to this, like there's these long tables at seminar this summer, and it's all these Mary Kay corporate staff dressed in their bow ties and their ties, and you come up, you hand them your ID, they're like, "What's your consultant number?" So they scan your ID and they print you out this fresh little bling badge, and they fold it and they put it in these little necklace things, and you wear your bling badge the whole conference. It's how you get dinner. It's how you walk. Think of Girl Scouts. It's like how you walk into the arena. It's so cute. And so the more bling you have on your badge, the more fun it is. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our career path. So I'm going to talk numbers of money, because how many of you guys, if you were being honest, you want to know what's in it for me for team building, how much money do I actually make on that? Anyone else? Yeah, Anna, that's totally how I was. I was like, I don't really care about the red jacket. Just tell me how to make money. Okay, so maybe y'all feel similarly. Maybe you're like, girl, I'm in it for that red jacket. I don't really care about the money. But I don't think any of you started Mary Kay to not make money. So let's talk about the money. So as a senior consultant, that's when you've got 1 to 2 team members and you make 4%. To put it in perspective, you guys, on my first commission check, I recruited somebody, she did an 1,800. My first commission check was $70, and that was before they had bonuses. So not only do you get that 4%, but you get $50 when they start with at least a 600. So I would probably write that down. So you get a $50 bonus for every person that does at least a 600. Okay, start team builder. This is when you have 3 to 4 and you're eligible to literally order your red jacket. You may wonder, is what the heck is a red jacket? It is literally a red blazer. They have 3 to choose from. They're all so cute. If you go on Mary Kay and touch underneath apparel, you can see all of them. The key with being a red jacket is this. Our founder, Mary Kay, she wanted our leaders to be represented as leaders and to be set apart at our events. So as a red jacket, it means you've got at least 3 team members that have done their first order. And it just truly represents that you are a leader because you've got 3 people. Now, math, if you're like, how do I get there? 1 in 5 that we share about the business with will recruit. So if you're looking to be in red, we just have to share about the business with 15 people. That's normally 3 parties. And for me, that was true. When I did my 3rd party as a new consultant, I was in red, and it was about 8 weeks after I started. I did nothing with my business my first 2 weeks. So really 6 weeks of working, I was in red. And so that was kind of slow. My recruiting was awful. I recruited like 1 in 20. Okay. Now we're really good at this and we do 1 in 5. But back then I didn't know what I was doing. And so it took me longer. Another reason for us to do our interviews together. I truly have done probably 10,000 interviews, so I can help you to get people in quicker. Because everybody needs this either for a discount or they're looking for confidence or sisterhood or a business. Okay, so that's 3 to 4. 5 is where you will find your commission checks are a couple $100 per month. That's where like it can pay your power bill or like a third of your mortgage. 5 was where it got extremely fun for me. And that was where I remember literally going on a vacation with money from my commission checks. 5 is a magic number because when you're leading 5 people, you feel like a leader. Like it's the feels. Like it's the feels. And you can imagine you've got 5 people, let's say just 3 of them are doing a party a week. Can you imagine how fun that is? Being like, hey girl, who are you in front of? Hey girl, how you doing? Like it gets really fun at 5. I remember being at 5 and I was like, I've made it. Like this is my life. I've now made it. I remember feeling like I've made it. Mary Kay. So that's 5. Okay, DIQ. This type of income is going to be closer to 1,000 to 2,000 a month on your team. So DIQ is when you have 8 active to go into DIQ. And this, you can complete DIQ in 1, 2, 3, or 4 months. So being in DIQ, it means that you grow your team from 8 people to 24 people in up to 4 months. The beautiful part is your team members' count towards the 24 starting as a senior consultant. So that means if you recruit Sally right now and Sally recruits Sarah, Sally, and Susie, all of them already count towards your 24, even though you're not in DIQ yet. It was not like that when I went into DIQ. All my people's people, there were like 20 of them. None of them counted. I was like, that sucks. But now they all count. Mary Kay changed the marketing plan to be more strategic for you. So being a sales director, my first year as a sales director, I did this. I was a full-time college student and my 1099 was $78,000, not including sales. My second year as a sales director, I made 6 figures. I've never made less than that. So like if you're looking for like full-time income, directorship is where it's at. And we have some sales directors that do this part-time and they make 50,000 a year because they're only doing it 15 hours a week. So you can do directorship part-time, you can do it. I do it full-time, as y'all know. But so you can see what I'm saying though, you've got choices. So I share that because I'm so passionate about the career path because to make 6 figures by selling, well, you'd have to sell $200,000. And wouldn't it be more fun to make 6 figures or even 60K a year with Mary Kay by leading women? And it takes so much less time, as you can imagine, than doing the amount of parties to sell $200,000. So, isn't this awesome, you guys, this career path? Is this new? This is new for you guys, right? The career path. Is it new? Okay.
Mhm.
Type in the
Yeah.
chat what I would love for y'all to type in the chat what invigorates you the most about this. And I remember you guys looking at this at first, and I was so like intimidated. I was like, I can't lead women. I don't even know how to close the sale yet. But it's not about that. It's about encouraging them. That's really all that it is. And if y'all go on my Instagram, there's this reel, and for whatever reason, it went viral. It has like 800,000 views on it, but it's me doing an interview, my first ever facial. I was 18. You will not recognize me if you go on my reels on my Instagram. People were like, this is so crazy. And I'm like, I know, we all start somewhere. It's actually kind of an embarrassing video, but I posted it to show like we all start somewhere. Not, and you guys all are like way ahead of where I was when I started. Okay. The next thing is our pearls. So we all want to be pearl girls. We are classy up in here in Mary Kay. So pearl earrings, you get these when we do your first 3 pink possibility chats. A pink possibility chat is a very fancy way of saying an interview. Again, Mary Kay pink fluff. You got to read through the lines. It means it's an interview. So with this, like Becky, we did an interview with your girlfriend earlier today. So
Yeah.
that's what an interview is. So how each of you are shared about the business, how literally each every single one of you, that's a pink possibility chat. Marketing on Monday nights at 8 also counts as a pink possibility chat. So when you do 3, you get your earrings. When you do another 3, you get your bracelet. And when you add your first team member, you'll get your necklace. And we will do all of these together. So I'll be able to track with you how many we do. But I am human. So if you're ever like, hey, I've earned my earrings, you didn't send them to me, just Voxer me and say, hey girl, I think you owe me a prize. And I'll mail it to you. I try and track it the best I can, but sometimes I get a little forgetful. Okay, the next thing is apps. So with these apps, the most important ones, as I've shared with each of y'all in your orientation, are Voxer and the Great Start app. That's really all you need. I mean, honestly, but the My Customers app is great. You can fulfill orders on your website on there. The Skin Analyzer app is so cool. It literally will analyze and scan your customer's face and give them a full list of products that they need based on their skin type. It'll show their levels of redness in their skin, their levels of aging skin, their levels of pores, their levels of dryness. And it's honestly a very good people skills way to say, you need Botox in a box. So sometimes what we'll do, this is a fun idea. We will sometimes give people extra points on our scoreboard if they sent their consultant their Skin Analyzer app results. Because when they get the results, there's literally a button that says share. And they can literally share their results with you. So sometimes you can even say, hey, I'm learning how to customize skincare and we're doing a giveaway. Would you download this app and send me your results? That way you can get extra points. You guys, it works every time. They come to the party and they're like, well, that app already told me I need whatever that repair kit is. So it helps you to sell without you even having to try.
Okay, so and you do that with your party members before your party.
Actually, we'll have them send the results to you like a few days in advance of the party.
Okay. But it's something that happens with the people you know have confirmed are coming to your party beforehand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
exactly, Jess. And it's so fun when they send their results too. The e-catalog, that's just an app that has our newest catalog on it. That's good for customers. The mobile learning app, that's where you can do all of your Mary Kay education on your phone if you're ever not on your laptop. And of course, Facebook. You're on our Facebook group, or if you're not, you're on our Voxer group. Okay, we're almost finished, you guys. So the next thing is going to be our events. So our next event of the year is basically the most important event you could ever attend. So it is called Seminar, and it is in Dallas, Texas. And the dates are going to be July 29th through August 2nd. And this month they have a promotion. And when you add 5 team members this month, you get this gorgeous, it's called a gold medal bracelet, and you're going to get to pick it up on stage. And so again, if there was ever a month to build your team, this would be the one. You're in your great starts period. So with 5 this month, you're going to get on stage recognition, which is of course just so, so special. So that is Seminar. And you guys, what to expect at Seminar is you will feel incredibly educated and you will see the bigger picture of what Mary Kay can do for your life. And it's just freaking fun. So we've got 2 awards nights. One of them, you get all dolled up in a dress. Literally think of like prom, but bougie and at an awards night. And I'm so humbled to share with you guys, our team is currently ranked #1 in what's called the Court of Sharing. And this is out of thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of teams. And it's very humbling. And so, with that being said, this will be our most the word would be luxurious seminar year we've ever had as a team. We will have the best seats in the house, Lord willing, and it will be extraordinary. So you do not want to miss this year. If there was any year not to miss, it's this year. So there's that main awards night. Then we have a second awards night, and it is going ours. It's so fun. This is for our national area. Our national, her name is Dawn Dunn. You can look her up. We're literally having our award ceremony for our area, which is a smaller one, there will be more like 50 of us at the very top of the Mary Kay corporate building, and we're all wearing pink. And so it's two different awards nights. So the one where you wear your seminar gown is very fancy. It's in front of thousands and thousands of people, and it's amazing. And then the one for our national area is more intimate and it's a little bit more casual. And I like that one because you can really connect with your sister friends in Mary Kay. So that seminar, it is amazing. It costs about $1,000 to go between your tickets, between the registration, and we share a hotel room normally. I normally share my hotel room with my twin sister, and it normally costs me $1,000 for my registration, my flight, and my room. And I stay an extra night, and it costs me $1,000. So if you're not a sales director or not in DIQ, it'll probably cost you more like $850, I would think, and it is worth everything to go. Last thing I'll say about it is to put it in perspective. I went to seminar as a red jacket and I came back the next year having earned 2 cars that year. And that was God and seminar. Like, seriously, I had no intentions of doing anything great with this. Like, I literally joined to make money for cute clothes in college and friends. Like, I did not expect this to go far. But seminar showed me that it was possible. So I think I've talked a lot about it. You guys get the point. It's amazing. And the registration is open right now, and it's $250 to register. And so what I had to do my first year was I registered and then I sold to earn the money for my flight and to earn the money for my hotel. So even if you just want to secure your spot to register and just pray on it, y'all, and just say, okay, Lord, like, is this what you have for me? What the heck? Dallas, really? Right? Like, Mary Kay, Dallas seminar, really? I would just pray on it. And that was where I got peace when I first started. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give, is just to pray. Okay, fall retreat. That is so fun. It's my favorite because it's jeans and it's sisterhood time, and we go to, imagine like church camp. It's church camp, Mary Kay style, baby. There's like 200 of us. There's one in every. I would say there's like 3 in every state, honestly. And so we drove last year down to. It's called Parrish, Florida. It's like 2 hours from where I am in New Smyrna. There's one local to everybody, so I'll make sure you guys each have one to plug into. But it's one of my favorite events because it's more chill, it's more cash. And then career conference is put on by the company, and there's like 7 across the country. Like, I drove up to Charlotte, North Carolina this year, so we'll get into that more. The thing to pray over right now is seminar, and I hope that your heart can feel it. And we'll be sharing a video at Mingle on that. Okay, last thing is you truly can earn free diamonds. Okay, so I want you guys to know what these things are, because I know I started and I was like, what the heck is this stuff? So the court of sales, that is when you sell 40,000 yourself in a year. So you get to pick either this ring or you get to pick cash. The Queen's Quarter sharing at seminar, you'll see directors with diamond bees all the way down their jackets. You get that when you recruit 24 people in a year that do a 600. And then as a new sales director, you get Kendra Scott jewelry and a purse. So it is so, so fun. The prizes are real. So the last thing I want to tell you guys is, and I would maybe even screenshot this, snap a picture of this. I'm telling you it straight up, okay? This is the feelings wheel. Most of us go through this in marriage. We go through it in other jobs. We go through it in the gym. We go through it in parenting. Pretty much anything you do in life, you will go through the feelings wheel. It's not just a Mary Kay thing. So the first is excited. You're excited about the future and possibilities. Nervousness is like, can I really do this, right? Then you'll start winning. You're going to start selling. And then sometimes there's setbacks. You start booking and you get a no. Something happens. You got a team member and then your second team member quit randomly. Like little things like that. And they can bog you down. I remember the thing that set me off the edge was I remember it was 6 months into my business and I had no idea who to book. I was so frustrated and I was doubting so bad. And I looked at my mom and I was like, I'm getting my ice cream job back. I'd rather scoop ice cream for $6 an hour than figure this out. I remember telling her that. She was like, okay, there, Megan. Let's calm down. And I'll never forget, she sat with me and she was like, let's go through a list of your friends from high school. And I'll never forget, we started scrolling through my Facebook and I was like, oh yeah, Miss Jackson. Oh yeah, Cassidy from high school. She works at Cracker Barrel. I'll never forget sitting with my mom and I was like, all right, I guess I'll recommit. Like, I guess I shouldn't quit. I'll never forget sitting with her and making my list. And I was like, well, I don't know, mom. Like, I had a hard time selling mascara. Like, Becky, the fact that you sold 700, she's at like powerhouse, y'all. $700 to three people, like, in her sleep. Okay. Like, seriously, I could not sell mascara. I would do facials with college girls, y'all. I hope I give you so much hope. And I literally would cry. Like, I'll never forget calling one of my mentors and I was like, I just did a party for 2 hours. And I sold a mascara. I was 18, mind you. I had none of the people skills that y'all have. And I was so discouraged. Like, I really struggled with frustration and doubt as a new consultant. But the faster I learned how to get through the feelings wheel, the faster success came. And so I want to just encourage you when you feel doubt or when a setback happens, don't go tell your spouse, don't go tell your pastor, like, come and talk to your director because like I said, like I've been through it before. I've probably bought the t-shirt like more than once on whatever it is that you're feeling. And just be real and be like, this sucks. This is what happened. What do I do? And we'll find solutions and we'll push through it. That way you can get to back to joy and excitement. So I've been through the feelings wheel so many times and I promise you, oh my gosh, if you've experienced it, I've probably been there in these crazy 8 years that the Lord has blessed me with this business. So I really just want y'all to know, like, this is normal. So if you feel any of these emotions at any given time, you are not a robot. You are not weird or crazy. You are normal, and these feelings are normal. And if you think about emotions, they're called emotions and not standing stills for a reason because they're all over the place. They're in motion. So we've got to work through the emotions of this business. And we're people. We're human. We have emotions. So just know we are here to help you through all the things. So, in closing, you guys, these will be your next steps. So, first things first is deciding on your first order. Let us know what you're thinking. Many of you have already done your first order. The next thing is going to be with your inventory. If you've already made an inventory decision and if you've already done parties or whatever, and if you're like, hey, I need new stuff, I need input, we're here for you. The second thing is making a plan to share the products with your first 10 people. And the cool part about it is that it can be virtual, it can be in person, or we can do both. We've had many consultants launch their business as like a hybrid where they do a little bit of both. So you can do both. And then the third thing is just to pick 3 friends to do your pearls of sharing with. So I would just snap a little picture of this because maybe you've done number 1 and number 2 and not number 3. You really want to pick those 3 friends for us to do the sharing with because that's where a lot of training happens. So in our last 10 minutes here, you guys, we will go ahead and just open it up for just any questions that you guys have on the scoreboard. Or on the, I was reading the word scoreboard. Any questions you guys have on the slideshow or anything that was shared or anything that wasn't shared that's on your mind? Did we answer everything? Could it
Hey,
be?
Megan, can you hear me?
Yes.
Um, in one of the little tip things on I think it was on the Big Mary Kay site, it was talking about setting up a separate checking account. Do you suggest doing that?
Yes, 100%. And the reason why is because it's smart to flow all your ProPay funds and your Venmo funds and all the ways that people pay you to one place. It truly makes it a lot easier, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, great
I will
question.
take care of that tomorrow then.
Yay, yeah, I recommend that. And I also recommend holding on to any of y'all's receipts that are business related. So, like, if you get a manicure, hold on to that receipt because a portion of that is a tax write-off. Like, when you book your flight to Dallas, that entire flight is a tax write-off. If you get a seminar dress, a partial amount of that dress is a tax write-off. So just hold on to all of your receipts from the get-go. And in that Voxer challenge that all of you guys are in the process of doing, I want to say it's message number 5 is on money management. And I do cover those things in that. So it's very important to hold on to your receipts. And if you guys don't have the Mary Kay credit card, I like that card because you can keep track of all of your Mary Kay purchases in one place. So I recommend that card. It has no interest for a year, and it's really, really a good one. Any
Hey,
others?
Megan.
Yes.
So how do you apply for the Mary Kay credit card? Because I went on there and I was searching and I didn't really see where I applied for it.
That is a great question. I'll share my screen to show you because it can be a little confusing. You've got to go through like 12 loopholes to get it.
Okay.
Just like a lot of things on InTouch. This, good Lord. Okay. So underneath business tools,
Okay.
it's right here underneath where it says approved vendors. So you'll click approved vendors, and then it's going to be this one right here where it says the Mary Kay Rewards Visa card.
Okay.
Yeah. And you get $100 statement credit after $500 is spent in the first 3 billing cycles after your account is created.
Okay.
Yeah. It's awesome. And it's very aesthetically pleasing. It's so cute.
All right. So how long does it take ideally for you to get your credit card?
So when they approve you, they'll give you a card number right away. That'll be your temporary card number. So you'll want to write that down. That way you have it. And then they'll mail you a card within 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
it'll
Thank
tell
you.
you of course, and it'll tell you the limit they give you right away. And it will tell you like I said, the card number as well.
Okay.
Yeah, which is great. Any other questions that you guys have? Hi, Bethany. I'm so glad you're here. Your lip gloss looks pretty. So cute. Okay, y'all. Well, if there's no other questions, go grab yourself a drink, stretch. We've got about 5 minutes till Mingle.
Okay.
So go grab yourself some stuff and we will be back. I'm just gonna take off my camera because I'm gonna grab myself a drink as well before we dive back into Mingle. And then we'll be back at 7 for our big training. And I'm so excited to celebrate so many of you guys as new consultants and for your recognition this week.
Is it the same Zoom ID?
Yep, we'll literally stay here. I'm not even gonna cancel out the meeting. We'll just stay right here.
Cool. Okay, sounds good.
Yes.
Before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. And while combing my hair now, and wondering what dress to wear now, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and forever, you stay in my heart, and I will love you forever. Forever, ever, will part on how I love you. Together, that's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me. I run for the bus stand, but while riding I think of us dear. I say a little prayer for you. And at work I just take time, and all through my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, stay in my heart, and I will love you forever. Forever, ever, will part on That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me. Oh, nobody but me. My darling, believe me. For me, there is no one but you. Please love me true. This is my prayer. Answer my prayer now, baby. This is my prayer. Answer it right now, baby. What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, do you know I got it? All I'm asking is for a little respect when you come home. Hey, baby, just a little when you get home. Just a little bit, mister, just a little bit. I ain't gonna do you wrong while you're gone. I ain't gonna do you wrong, 'cause I don't wanna. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you come home. Just a little bit, baby, just a little when you get home. Just a little, yeah, just a little bit. I'm out to give you all my money. And all I'm asking in return, honey, is to give me my promise when you get home. Yeah, baby, when you get home. Just a little, yeah, just a little bit. Ooh, your kisses, sweeter than honey. And guess what? So is my money. All I want you to do for me is give it to me when you get home. Yeah, baby, whip it to me.
Who's excited? Who's jamming? A little bit of respect. Anybody? Oh my gosh. I was listening to this during my workout this morning. I was like, ooh, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's good. I was like pumping iron. I was like, Aretha Franklin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, welcome to Mingle. We've got really such a beautiful night in store for each of you. And I'm so glad just to see each of your faces. It just makes my heart smile and just so, so happy. So we just first off just want to just welcome you. We've got so much in store. I just like want to talk, but I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I am going to pass the microphone over to Amelia. And the reason why is because we're going to start off with a really big, beautiful, exciting announcement. Then we're going to do recognition. And then you get to hear from our two DIQs who are quite literally crushing it. How many of you guys, by show of hands, you came tonight to hear how to meet new people? Like that is why you are here. You are here to learn how to meet new. And I want to tell you guys that Paula and Shannon have both masterfully figured out how to meet people and how to sell the product in two completely different ways. Their strengths are different. The way they operate is different, and yet they're getting the same results. And isn't that so fun how you're not put in a little box? Like even the way me and Amelia work, well, it's a lot of the same, but it can be a little bit different. She does a lot of facial jars. So I love that we can just ease how we do things. So she's going to share with you guys our announcement, a little bit on the new product, and then I have a secret exciting announcement to share with you guys. No, I'm not pregnant. It's Mary Kay related. Okay. Just want to make sure everyone's awake. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and highlight Amelia.
Hey everyone, I hope that you guys are having a great Monday so far. That is so funny. Every time you're pregnant and you're married and you have an announcement, everyone's always like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. No, so I love that you said that. That's so funny. But I'm so excited to just dive on into just a fast, fun, exciting announcement. And then I'm just going to share a little bit about the new products. As you can see, they're behind me. And have you guys been getting excited about these? Like, I'm sure you've been seeing them on everyone's Instagram by now, and Megan and I have been hyping them up. And so tonight we're gonna just get a quick 411. Oh, thank you, Paula. You're so sweet. On the new product. So I cannot wait. But to start off our exciting announcement tonight, this may have been familiar to you if you've heard it before when you were on our Mingle when we first announced this, you guys. But if you're new or if you have not heard this yet, here it is, you guys. Okay, so we are having an exclusive, like this is so exclusive, red carpet movie night event. And I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what this is all about. But if it's the first time you're hearing of this, this is to be earned by May 30th or 31st, the last day of this month. I can never remember how many days are in a month. I always sing that song. I'm like, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Does anyone else? It's so funny. But this is the red carpet only movie night. And so basically what this is, it's going to be this exclusive night where the top leaders who are red jackets, so if you're new, that means you have 3 team members or higher, and you literally get to pick out a bougie, cute little red jacket because Mary Kay Ash wanted to see who her leaders were when she looked out in a crowd. And so not only do you get to pick out your cute little red jacket, but you're going to get your personalized gift of your favorite movie candy or candy and snack mailed to you, like literally to you in the mail. Like you'll open it and be like, oh my gosh, it's here. And then you're also going to get exclusive recognition all month long. So whenever you earn this, you're going to get recognized. And I know we already have a couple red jackets, so be looking out for your recognition. And then first time reds will get your name on Recognition Central for all of Mary Kay to see. And Recognition Central, what that is, it's like literally the spot where anyone that cares about like recognition or rank in Mary Kay goes and checks like constantly. Like, where am I? Like for a seminar, that is where all Mary Kay will go. Like literally all of Mary Kay, guys, not just our units. All of Mary Kay will see your name on there. They will see that you are a first time red jacket, and it's a very big deal. So that is what you are earning when you earn this. And so our movie night will actually be Saturday, June 8th. So it gives you the month of May to earn this. And you guys,
Shane
is
here.
still a solid 2 weeks left to earn this. 2.5 weeks, I think, whatever we have left in May. And I just want to encourage you that we found about 1 in 5 people join, and that's just about 15 interviews for you to do in these next 2 weeks. And that is so doable. So if you want to be at this event, maybe you already have 1 team member, you're 2 away, you're 1 away, or maybe you're 3 away. It's so doable. Talk to your director. You'll get there. It'll be worth it. We're gonna literally just have our cute little movie night, and you'll get your spotlight achiever. So that's like our exciting news, just to remind y'all. Congrats to everyone who's earned it so far. Of course, Paula and Shannon, they are our DIQs. They have earned it, and I know Taylor is a team leader on my team. And Megan, feel free to pop in the chat or unmute and say anyone else that's earned it so far. But we're just so excited about that. So the next thing I just want to, oh, I see Katie and Mallory have earned it. Congrats, Katie and Mallory. We're going to have so much fun watching our little movie and like stuffing our faces with our candy. It's just the best way to celebrate, right? Okay, so congrats to everyone who has earned that so far, and I cannot wait to have a fun like movie night with the rest of you. So that's our red carpet event. And the next thing, you guys, I just want to share like a fast 5 minutes on these new summer products, why they're so amazing, and just why I love them so much. So raise your hand if you've seen like what these new summer products are so far. Has everyone seen what they are? Okay, I see your hands. I see your hands. Okay, so if you have become a star, I believe early ordering for stars, did that open on the 10th, Megan? So if you're a star consultant, you can order these right now. So that is another perk of being a star. And then if you're not a star, you can order these on Wednesday, the 15th. They become open to everyone else. So if you're a star, it's a perk. Early ordering. But fast synopsis, I want to show you guys. So I have my little tray behind me. The first thing is obviously the Mary Kay, new Mary Kay skincare line. Whenever Mary Kay drops a new skincare line, everyone is like slam on the brakes. Let's see what this set is, because when they release a skincare line, they mean business, and that they have put so much research and just technology and development into this line. And what I love so much, just the most thing I love about the new skincare line, is that the timing when they release this is so strategic for what's going on in the world right now. So the line is specifically designed for women who are under 21, so they're not concerned with anti-aging, but they just want clean, healthy skincare. Or for women in your life who are over 21 that, can't use anti-aging products, or they have super sensitive skin. So that's what this is designed for. And it's literally 4 simple steps. We got your cleanser, your exfoliating scrub, your toner, and then your moisturizer. And then there's 2 formulas, mattifying, so for combo oily girls, and hydrating. So those are the 2 formulas. But the reason why I love that it's such a strategic time, if you remember at the end of January, it was becoming super popular on the news that there are these things called Sephora Kids. I don't know if anyone saw that, but it's basically these like 11-year-olds and like 12-year-olds that go into Sephora's and they get all the skincare that's trending on TikTok that 30-year-olds are supposed to be using, and they use it when they have baby skin, and it's actually causing damage and long-term damage on these girls' skin before they're even teenagers. And so it was literally on Fox News, like it's a big thing that has been happening. So Mary Kay saw that and they created, Nikki said, as an esthetician, that horrified me. Yes, I bet it did. But I was gonna say, Mary Kay coming out with this line right now in our world is so strategic, and we can properly give our children the tools, because clearly it's great, they want to take care of their skin, they're just not using the right things. So you can properly help all the kids in your life, or just women under 21, properly take care of their skin. So this is going to be huge for mother-daughter parties and just everything like that. So that's the new skincare line. And then super quick, new lipsticks, you guys. I am obsessed with the sparkle lipsticks. Have you guys seen them? Like the sparkles around it. I'm like, what is this? I feel so fancy. There's 2 colors, and also the new packaging. Can we just appreciate like the dark with like the light pink Mary Kay? It's just like so stinking cute. So there's 2 colors. There's Empower, and then there is Positive Impact. And currently I'm wearing Positive Impact, and it's just a cream with a layer of sparkle around it. So you could see, oh my gosh, it's so cool. So when you put it on, it's not like sparkle all over your lip. It's just like this like pretty, Megan always says sexy sheer. I love that. And then the other one, Empower, is more like a bold color for summer. And these are so perfect going into summer. Like everyone, all my customers forever are always like, I want a new lip color. I want a new lip color, like every season. So those are perfect. And then the clear brow gel, this is #1 trending makeup product like right now. Like you could look it up, what's selling the most on like Sephora or Ulta. It's clear brow gel. And if I had $1 for every time someone asked me if we had clear brow gel, well, now I can say yes. And I literally put this on this morning, and it just keeps your brows in place all day. All day. So no flyaway hairs, and it's not sticky as well. I noticed that some brow gels are like, my eyebrows are like, what's going on? This is so, it glides on easy. So that's that. And then the last new summer product that I'll show you before I'll pass the mic over to Megan is our matte liquid lipsticks. And again, with the packaging, Mary Kay, there's 3 colors, and last summer they released matte liquid lipsticks as well. And they were so popular that they all literally sold out. And what my favorite part about these is, if anyone has ever tried like, I think it's Maybelline or Revlon Super Stay lipstick. They have like a line that's called like Super Stay. You've probably heard of it. It's so popular. This is like a Super Stay dupe. I'm not even kidding you. It's matte liquid and it literally will last you like all day. Like you'll put it on, eat, drink, whatever. Your lips will stay in place. And aren't these colors so gorgeous? Like they're just so on trend. This is called, there's three colors. Rich mahogany. This is like a great everyday, like you could tell it's just like a pretty everyday. And then there's soft fawn, more neutral. And then there's red noir, which is perfect for like a fun, like summer night out. So that is the new summer products, you guys, and they're available to everyone on Wednesday. And then they're available to, if you're a star, you can literally order them right now. So now I'm gonna pass the mic over back to Megan, and she has some really exciting news for you guys.
Okay, so last thing, you guys, before we dive into Rico. So this is so exciting. How many of you guys like free things for doing what your job is anyway, right? Okay, so I made a very short video. It's literally 4 minutes, but you don't want to miss this. Check this out. On this video. So there's a few different things that we are going to cover in literally 3 minutes. Are you ready? We're going to cover very briefly how to order the new summer products, a sample active order of the new products, and a fun call to action and reward for you, my friend. And so I want you to know that we are doing a big, beautiful, bougie giveaway. And, you know, I'm feeling a little bit generous. And so not only are we going to be doing a giveaway, we are going to be doing 5 giveaways of, are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Oh my gosh. 5 bundles of the brand new summer launch, which includes the entire brand new Mary Kay line, which has cleanser, exfoliating scrub, balancing toner, mattifying moisturizer, positive impact and empower sparkle lipsticks, okay, rich mahogany, soft fawn, and red noir. Okay, 9 products. I'm giving away 5 of these bundles. So it is literally so easy. So the way that you get entered is you literally get entered by ordering an active order of 225 between May 15th and May 31st, because that tells me that you're ordering the new stuff. So let's talk a little bit about a sample of what one of these orders looks like. And you guys, I want you to think strategically about the things that are coming up. Okay, teacher appreciation, Father's Day. Think about the gifts that you're going to be giving to your students, your children's teachers in August. Think about Black Friday, right? Is it just me, or do you like to shop early, way early in advance for Christmas? And so I want you to think forward of what would I shop for in Black Friday and view this as your Pink Friday in May, because you can literally hold on to the products. They're good for 2 years. You can literally hold on to them until Christmas in December. Another thing to think about is the fact that these are limited edition products. And so that means that when they're sold out of these lipsticks, they're sold out. And so all of that is a reason to have a sense of urgency behind ordering these products. And I will tell you guys personally, okay, in this new line, of course, we've got your moisturizer, we've got your scrub, we've got your balancing toner, and we've got your cleanser. So as you know, this line comes in 2 formulas, mattifying and hydrating. And personally, I've been using this scrub in the shower. You guys, my skin feels amazing. So this line is perfect for teenagers, and it's also perfect for women in your life who maybe they are just truly, they cannot do anti-aging, or they can't do retinol, or et cetera, can't do resveratrol, etc. Okay, this line is perfect for them. So let's dive into very quickly, what does an active order actually look like with the new products? What does that tangibly look like? And where the heck can I find them, right? Okay, so you're gonna see here when you go to ordering, you're gonna go underneath ordering. Now, as a sales director right now, I have this summer 2024 DEO. Okay, so with that, you are going to see that underneath new products on Wednesday. Okay, underneath new products, it will likely say summer 2024 right here. But for me, it's underneath summer 2024 early offer. So when you add in 2 of the hydrating regimens, 2 of the mattifying regimens, okay, and then 1 of each lipstick, okay, the soft fawn, the Rich Mahogany, the Red Noir, the Empower Sparkle Lipstick, which by the way, it's the most sexy sheer ever. Okay, Sparkle Cream Lipstick, that's my favorite. It's very, very neutral. And then 2 of the clear brow gels. You guys, this brow gel is genuinely my favorite. I'm very authentic. There are certain products, I'm just very real, right? There are certain products that I choose over others. This brow gel is insane. And I want you guys to see these sparkle lipsticks. Is that not the cutest thing you have literally ever seen? OMG, okay? Now I want to show you guys these colors real fast because if you've not seen them yet, sometimes you can look in a lookbook or you can look on InTouch and you might be wondering like, okay, but what does it actually look like, right? At least that's how I feel sometimes, okay? So this is the Rich Mahogany. It is perfect for an everyday. This is soft fawn. That's what I have on right now with ever, okay? First things first is the keyword for this video. Are you ready for it? Hashtag shawl time, okay? That is the keyword. Hashtag shawl time. SHAW and the word time, like time, okay? That's the password. And so you got to text me that or your sales director. Number 2 is you've got to place a 220 order between May 15th and the 31st. And we will be doing the drawing on June 7th. Okay, you guys have a blessed. Okay, so you guys get the point of all of this, right? So hashtag shawl time, just text it to me. And then when you do your 225 order, and I want to share with you guys this. The purpose of this order is not for you to just have stuff sitting in your inventory. The purpose of this order is for you to be able to sell it by pampering women. And that is our goal with this, is that it will allow you to be able to meet a different demographic of women, moms with younger kids, etc. And it does make for great gifts, but we really would love for this to just be able to propel you to be in front of the younger demographic with their sweet mamas. So that's that announcement. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive into our recognition and then we're going to have our trainers train. So.
Perfect. Yes, I love that, you guys. Hashtag Shaw time. Don't forget it. I'm so excited for you guys. It's so awesome when we do giveaways. So excited to dive into recognition tonight and to recognize you for all your hard work. Whoever has been working their businesses this week, we just love recognizing you because I know that takes effort, that takes intentionality. And I just wanted, again, just recognize and thank everyone who is on the screen tonight, because everyone who comes to Mingle, you guys are the leaders in this unit. You are. Like, look around the screen. Those are your fellow leaders because you guys show up because you know you want to grow, you want to learn, and you want your business to be taken places. So just congratulations to everyone who is here tonight. You showed up. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to recognize is going to be selling. So if you sold absolutely anything at all this week, I would love to see your best seminar wave. We're getting our wrists ready for July, ladies. I love to see it. I love it. Congrats, Shannon and Paula and Kathy and Cheryl. Oh my goodness. And Rebecca, I see you too. I see you. And Mallory. Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations for selling. Okay, we're going to bump it up to a star week. So 300 is a star week that puts you on target to be a star if you have 300. So who's ever still waving? Paula and Kathy and Rebecca and Mallory. Congrats, ladies. That's awesome. Okay, let's bump it up to 400. Can I say 400? Okay, Paula, Kathy, Mallory, I see you. I see you, Rebecca, still waving. Okay, get it, girls. All right, let's move it up to 500. We love fives, fabulous fives. Can I see your sparkle fingers? I see them. I see them, Paula, Rebecca, and Mallory. Congrats. And congrats, Kathy, on your at least $400 week. That's awesome. Okay, let's bump it up to 600. We're getting serious. This is a double star week. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. And Allie, I hear that you also were selling, but you're not able to wave. So congratulations to Allie. Oh my gosh. Okay. I see your waves. Okay. Let's bump this up to 700. Who is at 700? Paula is still waving. Rebecca is still waving. And I think Allie would still be waving. And Mallory. All right, you guys. 800. We're getting serious. This is getting competitive. It's getting hot up in here. All right, use your hands to wave you. Fan yourself off. You're on fire. Okay, 800. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, 900. Paula's still waving. Allie's still waving. Mallory, I think she's still waving. Are we gonna hit 1,000? Let's go. Oh my gosh, you're on fire. Call the fire department. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, 1,000. That's serious. Okay, 1,100. We're bumping it up. We're above the 1,000 marker. Paula's still waving. Okay, 1,200. Okay, 1,300. Okay, 1,400, Miss DIQ. You guys, her hair is that color because she's so on fire. She just can't even help it. Okay, 1,500. 1,600. Oh, okay. She puts her hand down at 1,600, like, oh yeah, guys, 1,500. That was it. Oh my gosh, Paula. Well, congratulations on being our queen of sales. Let us know your final total and your top tip on how the heck you sold 1,500 this week.
My total, I just checked it, it was 1504.94 for this week.
Wow.
And I'm going to share during our little thing, but I did a live, and that's where I sold the majority of my product, was on a Facebook Live.
That's amazing. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. And if you guys heard Megan say in the beginning, Paula is one of our speakers for tonight. So are you so excited to not just hear like 30 seconds from her tonight? You get like a whole glimpse of Paula. Like, we're so lucky to hear and learn from you, Paula. So congratulations. I can't wait to hear more about that. Okay, you guys. So the next thing we're gonna celebrate is bookings. So and booking, if you're new or if you're still learning, is anything on your books that's a date for a facial, a party, a makeover, a Zoom, a Facebook party, anything like that, or a launch party. That's a booking. So I want y'all to wave your hands if you have any bookings at all this week. Just keep waving. I see you guys. I see you. Good job. Okay, now I can see everyone. I see Cheryl and I think Shannon and Chris. Keep waving, and your launch party counts. Your launch party counts. So if you have your launch party book, you can wave. Okay, I see you guys, and I see everyone in the chat as well. Anna, Mallory, Katie. Good job, ladies. Okay, we're gonna bump it up to 3 bookings because we're getting serious tonight. Seminar's coming up. We're coming in hot. We love it. Okay, Katie, Paula, Shannon, Chris. Good job, everyone. Good job. Okay, let's bump it up to 5 bookings. We're just hyping it up tonight. Okay, 5. Shannon is still waving. Katie, this is incredible. Okay, you guys, I love that. Love that for you. Okay, we're gonna bump this up to 6. We're moving on to another hand. It's getting serious. Shannon
Getting
and Katie
serious.
are going back and forth. Okay, let's bump it up to
She
7.
said getting
Can I hear
serious.
7? Can I hear 7? Okay, Shannon, Katie. All right, what about 8? We've got 8 going on. 8 is great. We love it. Okay, Shannon's still waving. Okay, 9. 9 is fine. I don't know. I'm trying to rhyme. Okay, 10. We've got 10. Yay! Jazz hands. Okay, 11, 12, 12. Okay, that's awesome, Shannon. Well,
Yes,
I don't
nice
think it's a
job.
coincidence that our 2 speakers tonight were the queen of selling and the queen of booking. And so, Shannon, we would love for you to just give us like a little nugget of like your top tip for booking, because I know you're going to share later.
Yeah, just faithfully the bubble sheet every day, the bubble sheet. Don't give up until you do the bubble sheet 56 reach outs. So
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that, Shannon. Shannon, I just love your consistency. Like, it just like fires me up. Like, you are the most consistent person ever. And that's why I know you're going to be such an amazing sales director. And I'm just so excited to hear from you tonight and for us all to just learn. So, thank you for your constant reminder that consistency can be the norm and not giving up can be the norm, because I know it is so easy to slip away and let life get in the way. Monday. So thank you for being that example for all of us tonight, Shannon. Okay, the last thing we're going to celebrate is sharing about the business. So if you shared this opportunity, if you're new, a share is just sharing about our marketing plan. So if you shared the marketing video with someone, if you shared with someone the percent we make and how we make our money, that is sharing about the business opportunity. So if you shared with anyone, wave your hand. Mallory, I see you in that chat. She was ready on the wave. I see you, Paula, Shannon, Cheryl, Rebecca, and oh my gosh, I see you too, Kathy and Katie. Okay, great job sharing. How exciting is it to pass this on to other women? Okay, we're gonna bump this up to 3 as well. So 3 shares keep on giving me that seminar wave. We're warming up those wrists. They're gonna be nice and ready for seminar. Shannon and Paula and Kathy, congrats. And Mallory. Okay, 4 shares. Keep waving. Okay, I see you. Great job, everyone. Okay, 5 shares. Keep waving those lovely waves. Okay, 6. We're bumping it up to 6. Great job, Paula. Okay, 7. Can I hear 7? Okay, I think we were at 6. Shannon, correct? I want to say it was 6 with Shannon. Shannon, were you at 6? Okay, so Shannon, you're our queen of sharing this week. So we would love to hear your top tip, just like a little nugget of your tip on how your sharing this week went. Maybe something new and innovative. Go
Oh,
ahead.
new. Okay. Nothing really new, but I was more excited about sharing my story and where I'm moving. I'm moving up in leadership. I think that helps. So, yeah.
I love that. I think definitely sharing like with your goal in mind, you guys, just like Shannon said, like tell people not only when you share about the business, tell them what you're excited about to do because no one, we always say, is going to want to follow a parked car, right? So if you share like your goal, women are so much more likely to get excited just because you're excited. Like when you think about it, if someone's like, oh yeah, like do this business, whatever, I guess you'll get some extra money. But if you're like, oh yeah, I'm so excited, like I'm gonna take my kids to Disney, like I'm gonna like, get a car, like people are like, okay, I don't even know what this is, but let's go. So I just love that tip, Shannon. It's just so, so true. So congrats, everyone. That concludes our Rico. And then I guess I'll pass it back over to you, Megan, to introduce the sharing tonight.
Oh my goodness. Well, congrats to every single one of you guys. And if you had over a $300 sales week, please pop your tip in the chat because I think that there's something to be said for hitting that star week of at least 300 because it puts you on target to be a star. And so we really want to see your top tip in the chat as well because I see you and I know that you worked for that. And I think that it's so fun. We've got so many shining stars and it's just amazing. And each and every single one of you, congratulations. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce our very first speaker tonight. And so I'm going to start by introducing Paula because she started her business the most recently. And then I'm going to introduce Shannon because, oh my gosh, she started her business. I can't wait for her. I hope she shares a little bit of her story because Shannon, your story with how you started is just, it's so cool how God moved in your heart. So Paula Mason started her Mary Kay business in December of 2023. And she may share a little bit about her story, but she really was not expecting a lot. She was not expecting a lot at first. And Paula, I want you guys to just write this down when you think about where you can be, and I want you to think about the limiting beliefs that we put on ourselves. Paula has sold over $25,361 within 5 months. She has recruited 12 personal team members. Half of them have been Great Start qualified. And listen to these accolades, you guys. This is insane. I just had hers pulled up. Okay. Her highest sales week so far has been for $2,700. Her highest commission so far in DIQ has been almost $700. And her ultimate goal by the end of this seminar year is to be a brand new sales director. And we all know she's going to do it with at least 35 women on her team. And you guys, what I want to just affirm in Paula is that Paula is a full-time teacher Not only that, but she also is very heavily involved in leadership at her school with administration and with discipline. And Paula has just found so many strategic ways to maneuver around the time that she does have to just get so much done. And Paula, from the minute I met you, I was like, this woman is a powerhouse. And you just have this amazing ability to connect with people and to get a result because of your dominant personality and you are unwavering in your goals. And for that, my friend, I respect you so much. So we are so eager. We are all like sitting on the edge of our seats to hear from you tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and spotlight you.
Thank you, Megan. That was way too kind, but I appreciate it. And Megan's right. When I first started, I was a little hesitant, and that's putting it lightly. But I've really enjoyed the journey so far, and I live by the philosophy, God will open a door if that's the one you're supposed to walk through. So Megan asked me tonight to share some ways that I have helped my business and the ways I sell. One of the first things I wanted to mention was find a bestie to do it with. I'm doing this with my bestie, Sally, and it makes it way more fun. And it also helps when there's rough times because we can bounce things off each other. Even during this mingle tonight, Sally's been texting me. She's on here. She's found another team member. And so she's sending the link to them while we're watching the mingle. So just doing it with someone else and having that support system has been amazing. We raised our kids together, so now we're doing Mary Kay together. So I really do feel like that is the key. One of the things she and I do together are vendor events. We started back in April and did our first event. And if we went based upon our first event, we would have never done another one. It was about 35 degrees, 40-mile-an-hour winds. It was outside and no one showed up. But we took that and said, let's look at our layout. How did that go? How did tent setup go? We practiced. That's great. And we went from there. Our next event was much better. Vendor events are an excellent way to sell product. They're an excellent way to meet new people, new faces. One of the things we have on our table is this. It's a cute little pink sparkle frame, and you probably can't read it, but this is the QR code to the skincare survey. And so people can snap this on their phone, takes them right to the skincare survey. They fill it out. That gives us follow-up. We also have the facial box. We give away door prizes. And so we can use those folks as contact, or those entries as contacts for facials. The door prize can be $10, $15, $20 gift certificate with your free facial. And so that gives you those connections. With the vendor fairs, one of the things we did was we purchased a ton of the limited edition lotions. They're $10. We sell them at 30% off. So yes, we make a little less money, but the quantity of product that we're selling is pretty significant. And when people walk by, we're like, hey, which one would you like to try? Do you want to be taken to the beach, or do you want to, smell the flowers? And it draws people in. And usually they end up buying more than just that product, and they hear it. At the last event, Sally made Mother's Day bags. And so that was a nice draw. So I highly, highly recommend vendor events. Now, some vendor events are super expensive. We tend to stick in the $20 to $40 range. And we go to the ones that start at $9 and end at $2. So we do those events. And we probably between now and November have 2 per month, except for July. July is the one month we don't have any in. It seems to be a slow month. So I do recommend vendor events. Last week, I had a facial that had been booked on Thursday night. She canceled, so I was kind of bummed about that. And I said, what can I do? I had a lot of product on hand just because I had made a big purchase. I went on and on a Wednesday night put on, hey, I'm going to do a Facebook Live. Our team, the Glam team, has a Facebook group. I started the group when I became a Mary Kay consultant. Every time we add a new team member, they invite their friends. So it's grown to well over 100 people now. So I put in there, hey, I'm going to do a live tomorrow night. And then a little while later, I put, hey, you know what? I might do some 50% off items. You never know. You got to be watching. And then throughout the day, I'll see you in 6 hours for the Facebook Live. Did I mention I'm going to be giving some things away at 50% off? So when I started the Facebook Live, a few people hopped on. I made my fiance hop on, and Sally hopped on, and I just started putting out product. And the things that I had a lot of, like the rosemary leg cream, I said 50% off this, 50% off that. Oh, if you comment now, I'm going to do a time-wise repair at 50% off. Well, by the end of the live, I had sold $1,200, and the live lasted 23 minutes. So those are a great way. Sometimes we have to cut our sales, but in the end, we make more money because we sell more product. During that live, 2 of the people that purchased items were women who I had gone to several times and said, would you like a facial? Can I talk to you about Mary Kay? And they were, no, I don't want this. I have dermatologist products. One of the women bought the Time Wise Repair Kit, the Clinical Solutions Retinol Set, the Eye Puffiness Cream, as well as 2 Clinical Solution oils. And she said, you got me when you offered the one thing at 50% off. The other woman, same thing. So sometimes doing that type of thing draws people in, the people that have been saying no in the past. It's just getting them in and doing that. You know, and I highly recommend that you have to think outside the box. Mary Kay's been around 50 years. People know Mary Kay. Now we have to show them the new Mary Kay. I met a mom at school last week. She was a substitute teacher. I started talking to her about it. She goes, oh, I have rosacea. I'm not interested. I said, oh, have you heard about our Naturalies line? Have you heard about our botanical line? She's coming Thursday for a facial. So it's doing that kind of outside the box. The other thing I did, and I'm happy to share this with anyone who wants it, for all of the consultants that join my team, one of the big complaints, and Megan rolls her eyes when I say this now, I'm sure because I've said it so many times, our website is not user-friendly. And for new consultants, it's off-putting because you can't find what you need quickly. So the first thing I did was made a step-by-step, how to add new customers, how to do an order, where to find these things on our website. And so it's literally 2 pages that I give to every new consultant, because you don't want your new consultants frustrated, and you want them to feel like you've got them. So I give them this so that they know how to do those basic things, how to set up ProPay, that type of thing. And then the other thing I give them is a binder. I found pink binders on Amazon. And I went on the Mary Kay website and I printed off the important sheets, like our spa page, like our skincare page. And that way they have the information they need to sell these products. If you don't know what you're selling, you can't sell it. And so, for example, today, I didn't really know about the Naturally line. I added the Naturally line pages in here. That way, when I'm working with this person on Thursday, I can say, oh, by the way, did I mention that this line has whatever it has in it? And, you know, this is why it's natural. And so I think these things are just as important, because when you are in front of a group of women and you're talking about these products, being able to say things like, you know, it's all natural, it has shea butter, it hydrates and doesn't dry your skin out. We need to back it up. And so that's something else. You know, Sally will sit in on some of our facials and she'll go, I always learn something new from you. It's because every night I take this binder and I read through the pages to find out more information about the products we're selling. So, you know, we all hear the 50% commission, but there's some work you have to put in before you can get to that. And so that's what we're doing now on my team. And another thing we're doing, and now this new product is going to be fabulous for it. We are teachers. Sally and I both teach at an elementary school. We went to our principal and said, hey, we'll give you 30% commission if you let us host a mother-daughter night at school and sell product. And she was like, 30%, you got it. And so now with this product line, it's going to make it easy to do that mother-daughter night. But not only did our principal say it was okay, the middle school principal has now said in the fall, we can do it at the middle school, and the middle school has 900 kids. So that's a huge event. And that's a huge way to make money. So those are the ways that we're doing it on our team. Our vendor events, finding things like mother-daughter nights, those types of events, and then doing the lives. Sally and I are going to start every other week doing a live, and a product that we have a lot of on hand. Those are going to be our, 30% off or 40% off products. And I definitely see a great return on that. So I hope that helps. I enjoy the Monday Mingles, and I enjoy getting ideas from you all as well. And thanks for listening to me.
That was so, so good, Paula. And before I affirm you, and everybody else is going to be able to affirm you, I wanted to see if you could put a voice to at the middle school, because we've got a lot of teachers on here, how you got the information of the facials in the hands of the moms and the binders.
Are you talking about how we got them signed up for these facials?
Yes,
We use
that
something called Sign Up Genius. And so we put out a flyer, and the flyer had a QR code. They clicked it, and it took them right to a Sign Up Genius where there were times and dates. And Sally and I had picked, some Sunday afternoon, some Monday evening. So we provided, I think it was 4, Sally might be able to tell me, 4 different times that we were going to have. And then my team, which at that time was 12 girls, was going to cover those different times. And so anytime we can use QR codes, it seems to really help. When people walk by our table, they don't mind snapping a pic of this and doing it. Where if you say, oh, will you fill out this form? Or, oh, I don't have time to write all that down. Anything they can do on their phone, they really seem to like. So that has been a great thing. And you can do QR codes free when you go on Google. Just type in free QR, and immediately it'll bring up options for you to create those.
so, so good. And then the one other thing too, Paula, that I feel like would be so great, because I've had this question a lot from especially new consultants, is when you're looking at vendors, how do you find your vendor events? And then how do you scan through if it's a good one or not a good one? Where do you go to find those? For a new consultant, that's where do I go? Okay,
what I found was on Facebook, and I know someone mentioned this once before. In our area, there is a specific group that it says vendor events, Lynchburg, Forest, Amherst, all the areas right around me. And so on that page will be the different vendor events. Some of the things I look for besides price are how long has this event been happening? So for example, the one where we were really successful a few weeks ago, that's been going on at that church for 15 years. So it's a known event. It happens the same time every year. People expect it. The other thing I tend to look at is I look at how many events are happening that weekend. And so I kind of weigh out, is this going to be something worth going to? To give you an example, we went to a vendor event that a store here in Forest has every year in the fall, but they decided to do one in the spring. They didn't publicize it. It wasn't a very good turnout. And the response from the people we're used to it being in the fall. It always happens in the fall. So I really do think that's the best way. Go on Facebook. I'm sure your town will have that vendor information. We're starting to move into more expensive events because we do find that there's good return on them. And people really like ProPay because we're not taking their card number. It's quick, it's easy. So that's also a plus. But the other thing is you really have to have the merchandise on hand. Them getting orders and doing that. We've done that with a few people, but most people want to buy the product and take it. What Sally and I are finding, the lotions, the perfumes, the lipsticks, the CC creams, and the skincare, especially the charcoal masks and things like that, and the eye makeup removers, those are the things that are selling. People know those products, and most people will come up, oh, do you have the charcoal mask? I want to buy that. So we will do a big order and take that to the vendor event. I'll be honest, when the lotions came out, I bought 30 of each of the 3 scents. So I bought 90 lotions. I think I have about 10 of the pink and 10 of the purple left. So you just have to take that risk. So.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I know you guys took so many things away. Okay, Paul, my biggest takeaways were Have a bestie to do this with. Love
Absolutely.
that. Vendor events are an excellent way to sell products. And I was so inspired by what you shared about y'all's first vendor event. I forgot about that event. I know you didn't forget. I remember you calling me and you were like, that was not great. And yet you still kept going, even though it was so hard. The Mother's Day bags and vendor events that go from about 9 to 2, starting a group with your team. How many of you guys, you might have a team of 2, 3, 4 people, starting a Facebook group? How brilliant. Add all your customers in during the live. 2 people that had said no purchased $1,200 in 24 minutes, a binder to read through all your pages, have a known event that people are expecting, and look at how many events are happening that weekend. Paula, that was like golden. I took so much away. And you guys, if you could just pop your favorite thing that you heard from Paula and just affirm her in the yes, Kristen, even when an appointment canceled last week, she embraced it and she sold so big. Yes.
And
So
anyone who
inspired.
wants that Google page, Megan, if they just drop it, it's on my Google Drive. I can share it with you. So just
And
let me
you
know.
absolutely, even I don't know if there's a way to share it on the Boxer, but if so, I know everybody would love it. I would love it. So, oh my goodness, you guys. Well, without further ado, I am so excited to introduce our next speaker. And this is DIQ Shannon Driggers. And she is a mom of 3. And we met at church serving together. Believe it or not, we were both passing out the
What happened?
pamphlets in church 2 years ago. So crazy. And she is an amazing, amazing mom. If you've ever had a conversation with Shannon, you know she is so nurturing. She is a counselor. That is literally what she was doing when I met her. And she just has such tenacity. Shannon is relentless, as you heard her say. Shannon's superpower, Shannon, you are so just gritty in everything you do. And I'll never forget my favorite conversation we ever had was we were sitting in Panera in March. It was like the first week of March. And I remember asking you, like, Shannon, like, do you want to do this? And you had 2 active team members at that time. Anybody else 2 active right now? She had 2 active. And I was like, Shannon, I think you can do this. And she's like, you know what? I know I can. And Shannon went to work. She saw faces and finished that month with her 8 active. And her team right now have in over 7,000 wholesale, which is really amazing, you guys. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about Shannon. So her highest sales week has been over $3,000. She has 21 team members, and she this year has sold $10,567, and she has personally recruited 16 new team members this year. And I'm going to say that most of them have been in the last 4 months. And so, Shannon, we are so inspired by you, and we are so excited to watch you debut as a sales director this seminar year and have all 24 of your active ladies. And I am just so proud of you. And I just so see you as a sales director. And I just see you just being able to do this and just nurture women. I know that's your passion. And I just know that the income is just going to be able to bless you to get your dream decor in your house. That Shannon, that gets her excited. So I'm going to go ahead and spotlight her, and we are so excited to hear from you, Shannon.
Oh, thank you, Megan. And Paula, I'm going to do live Facebook parties. Well, you told me that Friday, I think, or Saturday, we were messaging each other. I was like, I have to get that. I have to do that. So anyway, yeah, I want to say the reason why I stay so committed every day, reaching out to 56 ladies is because I focus on the visual. Like, I want to walk the stage in a couple of months this summer, DIQ. I want to go for a reason. I don't want to just go to attend. So I'm focusing, and that's keeping me motivated every day to do it. So keep a visual for sure. So Megan wanted me to share my story with you. And what was going on is I wanted to, the counseling ministry we were in a transition at the time at our church. And so, and with COVID, it kind of paused for a little bit. So I was like, what am I going to do when Adam starts school? I don't want to be stuck at a office all day when I know I have responsibilities at home. I want something that's flexible, and I'm my own boss. I hate when people stand over me or look over my shoulder. I cannot do that. I don't perform well when somebody's looking over my shoulder. So, and I'm very independent. I like to do things my way and in my time. So, and anyway, so God was like, I was at Hangar 15. A few of y'all have heard this story already. Like a week before Adam, a few days before Adam started school, actually. And I was like, God, what can I do? I want to do something, you know? And he's like, Mary Kay, Megan, how many times does she have to tell you? So, and so Megan does not give up either. Becky has, and I have talked about that. And so anyway, so I just called her and I joined. And what my fear was at first was I had so many other things going on. We have, as mothers and wives, carry so many hats. And so God was like, you can do this. And I love because it's a Christian company, and Christian principles. As long as you keep your principles in line, God first, family second, and career third, God will take care of the rest. Just show up and he'll take care of the results. So anyway, so I'll get on with my booking of my 3 scripts that I have found successful. Hardly anybody tells me no when I share these. So I'll start with the first one. Face model approach. Do you want me to say them slow, or do we want to send these later?
Great news. So I actually created a shareable Google document we'll share with all of you guys that has all of these scripts and how to overcome objections in it. So I'll post that on Voxer. So feel free to just talk normally, Shannon, and we'll make sure to share that with everybody.
Okay. So the first one is, hey, Sarah, I hope you're having an amazing day. I love keeping up with you on Facebook. I have a random question for you. And I'll put skincare professional because I don't consider myself as a makeup artist yet. I'm still learning the techniques with the eyes and things like that. So you can either put I'm a skincare professional or a makeup artist. And I'm putting together a virtual portfolio of face models this month, like the month of May. And I just need one more blonde model. You are so pretty, and I thought of you. I wanted to ask if you would ever be willing to be featured as my blonde model in my virtual portfolio. So that's one approach I have had really great success with. And then the second one is, and this is for women who I don't really know. I just see them on Facebook. The next one is, what I do is on Facebook, I'll Google, let's say, towns. I think I cover pretty much Port Orange, Megan and I, because I tried to reach out to a couple and I was like, oh, they're already friends with Megan. So, so I'll do like Ormond or Deltona or Palm Coast. I've even gone as far as Palm Coast. And and pull up places and people. And that's how you find out to search women. And it's so important to figure out, research the ladies before you book them. Find out what kind of ladies they are, because you don't want to just book anybody. So, and if they're family oriented, that's one point. If they're family oriented, I also like to find out if they're Christian. We have the same mindset. If they're hardworking, if they're just very like high quality women, that's what you want to look for. So another script is, hi, Debbie, I have a crazy question for you. I'm a skincare professional from Port Orange, and I'm putting together a portfolio of women from cities in Florida. I wanted to ask if you would be willing to be my model in my portfolio to represent Palm Coast. You're beautiful. I would be doing your full skincare and taking your after picture. I know this is so crazy since we never met, but would you ever be willing to be my model? This one I have been using a lot lately. So, and then the final one is, these are ladies I know, and I know they make a difference in women's lives, and they're an inspiration. And there's 3 different parts to this. So let's say, good morning, Amanda. I had a crazy question for you. I'm working on something to honor Mary Kay's 60th anniversary. I'm working on a project to honor and spotlight women in our community who make a difference, and I would love to spotlight you. Can I send you the details? And then they'll say yes, and then I'll say, this is the second part. First, we're going to do a Mary Kay makeover, of course. We'll take pictures. I have special deals just for you in case you love anything you try. And then I'm going to ask you a few questions about what you do and what kind of advice you would offer other women. And I will spotlight you on the social media, on my social media. Do you prefer weekends or weekdays? I really found last year when this was put first brought to my attention, I love this because I love uh, learning about women in a deeper level, and I like to ask them questions, and I like to make it about them, focus on them. So here are the questions I would ask them at the end of the makeover to spotlight them on my Facebook page, my private beauty page. So what advice would you give your younger self? And then what advice would you give someone in your current situation? And then what did you most enjoy about your Mary Kay experience? So that's pretty, and I really, really enjoy that a lot because it kind of, that's what I do. I counsel. So, and so anyway, that's short and simple. Megan, was there anything else?
Oh my goodness. Well, I just absolutely love, Shannon, what you said at the very beginning that you do your bubble sheet every single day. And a bubble sheet equals 10 bookings. And no wonder you have so many bookings. And so I just want to affirm you for just showing up and just for doing the work. And it hasn't always been easy. I remember this time last year, we were having a totally different conversation. I mean, just if we're all being honest, like it was a totally different conversation. And there was so much that shifted in your heart and in your mind through being consistent. And you have touched so many lives. And I know that anyone who's in your unit would second that. You've just impacted so many people. And I just think about all of the relationships and all of the people whose families have been impacted because of your yes. And you are an exceptional leader, Shannon, and you truly lead by example. And it's just so inspiring. And I know your whole unit is so grateful to be led by someone that leads herself first, because in order to lead others, you have to lead yourself well. And you do that so beautifully. And so I know I speak on behalf of everyone that we are so excited to see you wrap this up in this next month and become a sales director. And I know that you, Paula, Amelia, and I will all be linking arms. And anyone else who has the desire to be a sales director, I hope that you've just gotten hope tonight. And you may have heard something in Paula or Shannon's stories or experience that related to your story. Maybe you're like, I felt that, or I had a hard time with that. So I hope that you just feel inspired by the way they've pushed through obstacles and how they've just really come out on the other end successfully. And so anything that you guys would like to affirm, I can see you guys' affirmation. And with that, you guys, the Google Doc I will share, it does have the bubble sheet on it, along with all of the scripts that you heard tonight, along with how we overcome booking objections and how we coach our appointments. So pretty much anything that you could want is going to be on there. And then Paula will share her document of her binder for her girls. She's so brilliant. So I love you all. I cannot wait to hear how you implement this week. And so it's going to be so successful. And so if you have ladies on for marketing, you are more than welcome to stay on. Of course, we've got 8 o'clock marketing. And so we're just so excited. So thank you guys for being here and have an amazing night. Bye, guys. Bye, Chris. Bye, guys.
That was so good.
Oh my gosh, that was like, oh, so good. I'm so energized. That was so powerful. My goodness.
I know.
Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to our little 8 o'clock Zoom. We're so glad you guys are here. Hi, Bryce and Robin. Welcome, you guys, to all of our guests and Morgan. We are so glad that you guys are here. And Robin, oh my gosh, look at all your beautiful faces. Okay, well, you guys, we are going to get started right on time. And I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. And my name is Megan, and I've been in connection with a lot of y'all, and so we just appreciate your time so much. And so we're just gonna start by doing intros. That way everybody can get to know each other. So for all of our guests, if you would just like to share where you live and what you do and how you know you're a consultant. So whoever would like to unmute first, go for it. So where you live, what you do, and how you know you're MK girl. I am from New Smyrna Beach, and I just graduated nursing school. And I know my beauty consultant because she is dating one of my boyfriend's brothers. That is so awesome, Morgan. And I think she's finishing up work. This is being recorded. That way she can still get credit for
Yeah.
you and Bryce being here. Okay, who else would like to share? Bryce, you want to share, girl? Everybody else is actually a consultant, so you're our other guest.
All right. I'm also from New Smyrna Beach. I just graduated nursing school as well. And I also know Riley because my boyfriend is her boyfriend's brother.
I love that. We love how our men connect us, right? It's just the best. And I actually know Amelia, who's here because of my husband. Her mom was at my wedding and saw my pink Cadillac. So it's just crazy how the world goes around. Hey, Robin, can you hear us? I know she was having some internet issues. Bless her heart. I don't think she can hear us.
We've had some bad weather in McLean.
Oh, I wonder if that's what it is because it looks like her microphone is on. And Donna, if you want to text her, me and her could always do a phone call tomorrow if that'd be better for her. I would hate for her to not be able to hear anything.
I have to work again tomorrow, but I
No
mean,
worries. We'll figure it out. Hopefully she just hopped off, but we'll figure it out. We'll just dive right on in, but it's recorded. So worst case, she could always watch the recording too. So okay, you guys. Well, I just want to thank y'all for being here. And this is literally training for our consultants. And they have been accepted into an accelerated leadership program with Mary Kay. And this is their training. And so the fun part is all you have to do is ask questions. And the consultants are going to do nothing but just sit there and take notes. And your job is just to ask me and Amelia 3 questions. And you can ask us literally anything about the business side of Mary Kay or what it's like to be a beauty consultant. You can literally ask anything. You cannot offend us. So don't be worried about asking anything that would offend us. The only thing we would ask that you don't ask is just product questions, just because they already know how to answer all the product questions. And you guys are going to get some juicy product coupons as a thank you for being here. So we'll go ahead and we will just dive right on in. So Morgan, Bryce, who has the first question?
I
I'll
can
go
ask. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, whoever wants to go.
Why would you choose Mary Kay over a different brand? What makes them stand out to you?
Great question, Bryce. Okay, so I'll answer it, then Amelia could answer it. So the first thing is, so Mary Kay's been around for 61 years, and we're currently the #1 direct seller of skincare and makeup in the entire world. And so I really feel like what sets Mary Kay apart is that all of our products, they're created in America, and we have the top of the line technology. So you're getting the same product as if you were to go to Sephora or Clinique or like Nordstrom. You're getting that same product, but it's less expensive because when you walk into the mall, you're paying for J-Lo to represent their brand and you're paying for the girl across the counter selling it to you. There's so much overhead and the mall expense. Whereas with Mary Kay, we're your models. So we wear the brand and represent it. So I would say that's the biggest difference is it's the same like quality of product, but without that huge price tag. But Amelia, is there anything else you would want to add to that? That was a really good question, Bryce.
Yeah, really great question. I think I would just second everything that you said. I think about what Mary Kay, what stands out about it is like you said, it's family owned, and like you know that they don't just care, they care about you more than the sale. The sale, the yeah, whatever. They care about you more than that, and so I think that's what sets it apart as well.
I totally agree with that. Good question. Okay, Morgan, you're up, girl.
I was gonna ask, what is it like on a day-to-day basis as a consultant? Like, what do you do in person? How do you get sales across kind of way?
That is a great question. So I would say everything we do is just people oriented. And so it's normally what we do is we just connect with people. And, some people like to work 100% virtually. That's how I am. Some women like to do it in person as well. And so your main job description is literally connecting with women and pampering them. So whether it's over Zoom or whether it's in person, that is pretty much your job description initially, is just starting by pampering ladies. Good question. And Robin, are you able to hear us now?
Yes, ma'am, I can. But I am on the phone and not the computer, so it is a little different.
Bless your heart. Well, at least I'm glad you at least could connect. That's positive. So we were just, if you want to introduce yourself real fast, Robin, everyone was just sharing where they live, who they are, and what they do.
I'm Robin Mayo, and I live in McClenny, and I am a stay-at-home, I guess, farmer, kind of in a way.
And you have
In
7
a way,
kids, right?
I do. And
So
9
impressive, you guys.
grandkids.
She has 7 kids and 9 grandkids. And they all gather at Thanksgiving and they
Horses.
do a
Yep,
huge thing. So cool.
huge thing.
When you
And
told me
3
that, Robin, I was
horses.
like, she's goals. She's like mama goals, like for real.
They could drive you crazy, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh. Hey, but that is so, so awesome. We love that. So yeah, everybody's just asking just like 2 questions about the business. So did you think of a few questions?
I did, but I don't have any idea what was already asked.
One person asked like what our job description is, and then Bryce, that was what Morgan asked, and then Bryce asked, what makes Mary Kay like a standout company?
I had a question. I wanted to know, does Mary Kay require a certain amount of sales a week, a month, a year to stay in the business?
That's a good question. So we don't have any monthly quotas, and the reason why is because our founder didn't want for us to like be like under that pressure. She just wanted it to be relational. And then to stay a consultant, you just do 1 order a year. That's $225 wholesale, $450 our cost, because we get 50% off of all of our products. And so it's just that 1 order per year to remain a consultant. And then to stay active, you do that every 3 months.
I have one other question that I really did want to ask, because this would be me. I would buy, say something goes on sale, and I would be like, all of my customers are going to go for that. They want that product. And then they wouldn't sell. What would happen if I did something silly like that?
That's a great question. So the company, as a consultant, they do back you. They have something called a 90% buyback. So what that means is if you were to get into this and if it wasn't your cup of tea, you could send all your product back and they would pay you 90% of what you paid for it. But then there's also a 100% satisfaction guarantee where the company backs you and your customers. So if your customer gets something and if they don't love it, then they can exchange it or return it. The thing though is we sell like the same 10 products often. We know kind of down to a science what we sell. So it's not very often that a consultant has stuff that she doesn't typically sell.
That she can't sell. Okay.
Yeah, good question. What other questions do y'all have?
Sorry. That I'm good. That's it. I'm good.
Oh, that's great, Robin. Great question. Okay, Bryce, you want to go next, girl?
Do you have to have any sort of like specialty to get hired on as a consultant, or is it just the personality, what they think's gonna push to sell?
That's a great question. This is the coolest part. Literally anyone can be a Mary Kay consultant. You don't have to have a degree. There's no requirement. The only requirement is you just have to be 18. Isn't that crazy? It's awesome.
It is.
Okay, Morgan, what's your question, girl?
I was gonna ask what opportunities there are to like grow as a beauty consultant.
Amelia would be the perfect person to answer this. She earned her car in 4 months. She is 18, if you can believe it. She's so beautiful. She's 18. So Amelia would be a perfect person to answer the question.
I love that question. So the opportunities to grow, do you mean like resources they have for you to help you grow, or like what are the opportunities available to you to reach? Like
Kind of like to reach. Like what could you reach as a consultant?
Okay, perfect. So opportunities to reach, of course, the car. That is that's always a thing. If you didn't know, you can earn a car. And so as when I came into this at 18, fresh out of high school, my thought is if a company is going to give you a car, of course who wouldn't want to have the car, right? So that is the car. And then we have something called the career path. And so you can team build if you want to make extra income on top of your 50%. And so I was thinking, if they're also going to give me extra money, of course, why wouldn't I? But more than that, it's just passing on the opportunity because I know wholeheartedly this has been able to just change my life. And I just want that for other women, right? So you can make commission on a team, and there's no glass ceiling on what you can do in Mary Kay. So, and you promote yourself at your own pace, Morgan. So it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you have to do this by this. It's like literally what your goal is. That's your goal for you. And if you just want to, be like have 3 team members, or if you want to like be a pink Cadillac national sales director, it's totally up to you. And that's really cool about it. So that's kind of like what's available to you as far as like growing your career. And, it can really be part-time just on the side, or it can be full-time like Megan does. She's been making over 6 figures for the past 7 years since she was 19 years old with Mary Kay. So the possibilities are endless. Moral of the story.
That's very cool. Very nice.
Yes.
Great description. Yeah, I liked that too when I started. Like, you can do it at your own pace. So, okay, Bryce, you got another question, girl, or were those all your questions?
I think those were all mine.
Those were great questions. Thank you for being so prepared. And Morgan, did you have any other ones?
I think that was my questions too.
Love that. Okay, well, the only thing that wasn't asked that I think is important to know is it's $35 to do something like Mary Kay. So it comes with like your credit card processor and your website, and as I shared, you make 50%. So I feel like that's the most important thing to know. So our final question, if you will, and we'll just have everybody answer this, is just if you knew it costs $35 and if you knew you could succeed, would you ever consider doing Mary Kay for some extra money? And Morgan, we'll start with you. You were the first one on tonight, so we'll start with you, girl.
I would definitely consider it. I've heard great things about it, and it seems like something that I would be interested in.
I love that, Morgan. Well, if you'd like, at the very end, I can grab your quick info for your registration form.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can hang out on Zoom at the end, and I'll stop the recording before we do that too. Okay, and Bryce, you were on next, girl. So what about you? Would you ever consider doing this for some extra money?
Yeah, Riley made it seem like it was fantastic. So
I
definitely.
love that. Well, y'all will have to stay on at the very end. And it really is so fun. And I think that it's just smart, if nothing else, just to get half off on your own product. Me and my husband, his name's Carter, we looked last year at how much it saved us in our home, just the half off. I was like, this is like 4 mortgages and savings. It's crazy just on the skincare and makeup alone. So keeping it, I always keep a hashtag real, always. Okay. Okay. Robin, what about you?
I am going to back Donna 100% right now.
And she needs to give you that skincare session too. I know you're wanting to try all the stuff.
No, she did it today and I absolutely loved it. Yep. And it was the best thing ever. And I tell you what, for me, I would actually consider it, especially for the 50% off, but I think I would end up spending so much that it would not, it might not be productive, but it is definitely a consideration. You guys make it look great. And Donna did a great job today. And so it is something that I'll keep in the back of my head, but for right now, I'm going to back her 100%.
You are the best. I love that y'all did your session. And here's the thing, Robin, if you start using so much that you're looking and your husband looking at you like, we need to save some money, like seriously, it does save you a lot. So just get to using it. And if you're using enough where you're like, I need a discount, it's always, the window is always open.
I do love it. I love it. And I think I actually might get there. I think I might get there, which is a miracle.
And I was gonna add I don't know how many girls you have in your family, but my mom has 3 daughters and a sister-in-law. Well, I have a sister-in-law, and then we have just lots of girls. So it really does make sense if you have a big family too.
That's true.
They all need to save money on their skincare, you know?
That's right.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is that's a true story. And grandchildren that are old enough to need skincare.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we just came out with this line too, Robin, sidebar, but did you guys see that thing? What's that trend on TikTok, Amelia, that went viral and it was a bad thing? What was that
Oh,
thing?
the Sephora kids. I don't know if
Did
you
you
guys
guys
have
hear
seen.
about this?
It was like viral at the end of January. It was on like Fox News. These like 11-year-olds are buying what 30-year-olds are using on their skin, and it's actually causing long-term damage because it's burning, irritating, and because they have baby skin, they don't need to use retinol,
Yeah, they don't need it.
So we
right?
just came out with this. It'd be good for your granddaughters. It's called the Mary Kay line. How old are your granddaughters?
My oldest granddaughter's 16.
Oh, that's perfect. So this is for like girls like 11 to 21. Anyways, it's super clean and I've been using the scrub. It's nice. So anyways, you can always connect with Donna, but this may be a good route, like Amelia said, for the savings for all those kids.
I think it's a possibility for me.
For sure. I love that. Well, y'all, thank you for being here. I'll stop this